I'm going to ask 13 different expert reports, 5 economic questions about what will happen in 2024. Those 5 questions that I'm asking are going to be, what was the general outlook for 2024 in terms of economic growth, inflation, and interest rate? Second question is, what were the key trends shaping global economy in 2024? What sectors or industries were expected to perform in 2024 and why? 4, what are the potential risks and challenges that could affect the global economy in 2024? And number 5, will inflation continue to push up property prices? And if so, for how long? One disclaimer here is I do not provide personal investment advice, and I'm not a qualified investment advisor. This is for informational purposes only. This is Notebook LM, and I have all the PDFs in here on this left-hand side. They're named kind of weird things, but let's get into it. So first question is, what is the general outlook for 2024 in terms of economic growth, inflation, and interest rates? Click that and checks all the documents, determines what the answer is based on the documents, based on what basically experts in that industry believe. So the answer we have here, 3 bolded things, is economic growth, GDP, inflation, and interest rates. So economic growth is expected to slow, GDP growth of 1.6 down from. Inflation expected to be moderate, with in the US seeing a fall from 4.1% to 2.8% in 2023, expected to be moderate. Interest rates are expected to rise, which I don't necessarily agree with in my real estate opinion, but you know. Next question. I changed this to 5 key trends shaping the global economy because I've got to find the most important ones. 5 key trends: the end of the pandemic, which I don't know why I didn't mention that. Seems like the pandemic has been gone a while. That's just me. It's 2023, almost 2024. The war in Ukraine, like I was saying, rise in inflation. Let's see, rise in inflation here. It says interest rates, inflation fall. Okay, so it says moderate here. This doesn't necessarily mean that the information is wrong. It just means it can't conflict because you have 13 different sources. Either rise in inflation or moderation in inflation. Growth of the digital economy, increasing importance in climate change. So let's see, what sectors or industries are expected to perform in 2024 and why? Let's see, technology, healthcare, financial services, industrials, and what are the potential risks and challenges that could affect the global economy in 2024? Political risks, so Russia-Ukraine war again, inflation, we saw inflation again, moderate to high, stagnant real household incomes, slowdown in China's economy. Anyway, next we have, will inflation continue to push up property prices, and if so, for how long? Now this how long part can't definitively be answered, but, and then again it says here, the Federal Reserve is expected to cut interest rates in 2024. Up here it says interest rates were going to rise. People are conflicted, experts are conflicted. And it mentions here that the China's property market will decline. So there you have it. That's what economic experts think is going to happen in 2024. To recap, what's the general outlook for 2024? Slow economic growth, inflation rise or moderate, interest rates are decreasing. 2, what are key trends? Ukraine war, inflation, digital economy, and climate change reports. 3, what industries or sectors are expected to perform well? Tech, healthcare, financial services, industrials, and consumer discretionary. 4, what are potential risks? Russia-Ukraine war, inflation, and slowdown in China's economy, which has a negative impact on just about everyone. And talking about inflation and property prices. Property prices, Fed is expected to cut interest rates, and that's just about all we know. So that's what we know. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Campbell. Bye.